On this brand new episode of The Recipe Show, Chef Mike P stops by to kick a little flavor in your ear about what he considers to be the recipe for success and how he creates masterpieces in the kitchen. Let's get into it.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, the recipe.
How are you? Good. Welcome to The Recipe. I appreciate you coming out this evening.
Anytime. You know what? Man, this is beautiful.
Thank you. You know, it's been many moons since I've seen you. What have you been up to?
You know what? You know what? I just been living life. You know what? Everything is good. You know, so I ain't got nothing to complain about.
Okay, all righty. And you're here to talk about, I've been hearing a lot about this Mike P's barbecue sauce and, the food and different things like that and everything that you got going on. So I said, let me reach out to you and see what you're up to these days. And, again, I thank you for coming on and hanging out. And I want you to elaborate a little bit on your success and your entrepreneurship as far as starting Mike P's Barbecue.
Well, you know what? I'm here today. You know, I mean, I guess I'm doing something. The recipe, they got me on the recipe, right? So
Okay.
that's a beautiful name. But you know what? When you reached out, I think I was in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
It was a few weeks ago. I think I was in Atlanta. It was about a couple weeks ago, and you called me. You was like, "Hey, Mike, I want you to come on my show." I was like, "Okay, cool. You know, anything. You know, I do whatever." But you know, man, sometimes I had to pinch myself. I can't believe that what I've done. You know what I'm saying? But it's a gift.
Okay.
And I tell people all that. I ain't gonna take the credit for it because it's truly a God's given gift that I'm able to make any of these barbecue sauces.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. I want to know, and I'm sure the audience would like to know, how did this develop? How did you get started? Barbecue sauce. I mean, that's not something that you just wake up and say, I want to start making barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Give me a little insight
I'm
on
gonna give you
that.
insight on that. You know what? I've been tailgating probably now for probably the last 10 or 11 years at the Chiefs. And I used to always buy people's barbecue sauces, but somebody bought some Sweet Baby Ray's. And I said, you know what, man? If this dude, whoever making this, can make this, I gotta do my own. I said, I'm tired of fixing. I would buy people's sauce and I would fix it. I would make it good. And I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Okay, so when you say you would buy other people's barbecue sauce and make it good, are you speaking of maybe adding your ingredients to it when you got home, kind of spicing it up yourself?
I used to doctor them up. I said, you know what? So I'll make it. And they were like, damn, this is good. But, you know, it was like I was recreating something that was already created. So I was like, you know what? I just got to make my own stuff. So that's when I started. I was like, I made my own barbecue sauce September the 12th. It was my mother's birthday. So I remember the day real well, and I made this sauce like 4, maybe 5 years ago. And we was having a thing for my mother, you know. So I at my brother's restaurant, game day. So we was talking about that later.
Mm-hmm.
But so I took this sauce out there, and I'm like, man, but everybody was so busy because of my mother's birthday. Only a couple people tried it. And I was like, you know, I was kind of crushed a little bit because I was like, I worked hard on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. I said, you know what? I ain't going to worry about them. I said, man, I'm going to work on something else. So I started making that sauce. That was the first one.
Okay.
Which is original. And I took it to the game, you know, for the first tailgate. And, man, everybody was like, man, dude, that sauce is good. Man, you know what? When you get that kind of, you get a feeling, you know, when somebody like your stuff.
Yeah.
And they tell you that.
Yeah.
That's like a high. You know what I mean? So that's how I started.
Okay, so you
know?
just appreciated the engagement that everybody was giving you and the
Oh,
response that they were giving you from the sauce that you made. So at that point, what did you decide to do once you got the
Oh, no.
response that you got?
Hey, I'm making something else. I said, well, I made original. I gotta make it spicy. You know what I'm saying? So I made it spicy,
Okay.
and I was like, I was like, man, this is pretty good too. But with me, and people probably know that now, I don't stop. If I made 2, then I gotta make 3. Then I gotta make 4. Before you know it, I got 7.
7 sauces. Wow, I'm impressed. Give me the names of your. We have 3 right
got 3.
here. Yeah, 3 sauces right there.
You got
We have.
sweet brown sugar,
Okay.
spicy brown sugar, and Kansas City Gold.
Okay. And you guys, the reason why they're open is because I taste. He gave me, I did a sample of each one of the sauces with the chicken breast that he had smoked and marinated, and the rib tips. Delicious. All 3 sauces I'm impressed with. I really like the golden,
The Kansas City Gold.
the Kansas City Gold spicy sauce, correct?
No, it's not the.
It's not the spicy?
Kansas City Gold, and then you got spicy brown sugar. Kansas City Gold is not spicy,
Oh, okay.
but you like.
Yeah, I like all 3 of them, and he said he has 7 of these sauces, so they're really, 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 really tasty. They're good. So let me ask you, what has inspired you to continue making your sauce?
the people.
The people.
Yeah.
Okay, the people.
I mean, you know what, man, it's a passion. So when you see me, every few months, I try not to do it all the time. I'll get in a phase that I want to make something. I mean, you gotta understand. I'm making so much stuff. Some stuff has never ever came out yet. But I'm always creating, and I love the dry rubs. I love to make those dry rubs, and I just make different stuff. And sometimes it's just as simple as just a word that
Okay.
inspired me to make a dry rub.
Okay, and from my understanding, you have 50 dry rubs.
Yeah,
That's volume.
yeah.
Where do you find the time to? This is a lot of work.
Yeah. It's a lot.
You are with casinos now in Vegas,
No,
not
California.
California.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me the names?
San Manuel Casino is in Highland, California. They
Okay.
use Mike P's, and they love Mike P. They treat me good, and hey, they really doing their thing. So
Okay.
I ain't got no complaints. I just was there last week, and I was very impressed. I got a chance to go to the buffet. It was the feeling that I got when I went to this buffet was crazy because Kansas City, we think our buffet, the line, whatever. This is a 2 hour and 45-minute wait.
Where in
Yes.
California?
San at this casino, it's the largest casino in California. 2 hours
Wow.
and 45-minute wait, and it's $45 per person.
Wow.
And listen, when I tell you that the line don't stop, they have to cut the line off at night. They have to cut the line off and say, "Hey, look, this is it. He's the last person," because people will still get in line. I've never seen nothing like that. It's crazy. So when I go down there, they like the casino. They're not serving nothing but the best. And you know what the chef told me? He said, "I don't serve nothing but the best." He said, "That's the reason why we got you."
Wow.
So that was a big compliment to get something like that.
And and what I'm impressed about is you just got started September the 12th, 2000, and what did you say?
15.
15. So we're talking about 16, 17, 18, 19,
Yeah.
4 years. And you have already expanded.
Oh yeah, I ain't done.
That's speaking volume. I'm really impressed by it. And
I'm just getting started seeing y'all
Yeah.
see me in stores around here, but it's kind of crazy. I guess I'm doing things backwards, as people might say. Like a lot of people open up a restaurant, and then they have a sauce, and they get noticed, and then they move from that restaurant to the stores. Well, I did it backwards. I don't have a restaurant, and I went to a casino. I'm in Cisco Foods. I'm in that's the largest distributor in the world.
yeah.
So I did things backwards.
Okay.
You know what? So I'm still trying to figure out the grocery store thing because I'm already in Cisco Foods. I mean,
Okay. So what grocery
amazing.
stores are you in locally here? What grocery stores?
I'm in like
Where they can buy your
got a
barbecue sauce at?
couple of Hy-Vees, and then
Okay.
you got Sun Freshes, and then you got the Kansas City barbecue store. You got that's local. You got I got sauces in Denver, St. Louis. Atlanta, Dallas. I'm just working on, me. I got to make Mike P. I want everybody to know about Mike P.
Wow, I'm so proud of you. We went to high school together.
Yeah.
I remember you from
Yeah.
high school, and
Yeah.
it's just weird how you're here, I'm here.
Yeah.
We're both trying to do something. As far as entrepreneur spirit is concerned, and trying to get out here and make something for ourselves. It's just I never would have thought 30 years later I would be interviewing you, and
Never
you just never know what tomorrow will bring. So I'm right now, and I'm speechless about it, but I'm gonna continue on. I have a few questions for you. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. As far as who inspired you, what type of background did you come from as far as family wise? Was it a grandparent, a mother, anyone that?
I got both of my parents. They still alive.
Okay.
I come from a large family. It was 12 of us. I was the baby. So,
Okay.
you know what? People always say, man, you must have been cooking all your life. No, I really wasn't. I never cooked really other than maybe some French fries or something, a hamburger growing up, because I had 6 sisters, so I didn't have to cook, and my mother. So I never cooked. And, I used to walk around the house and see how people how they were cooking, and really probably wanted to cook, but it was just that wasn't my role. So I never did it, And then once I went to the military, all my friends, they just knew that, oh, he's from Kansas City. He got to know how to barbecue. I didn't have a clue. I didn't have a clue, man. But, I used to watch these dudes. They was like, man, yeah, you boil your ribs. I was like, I ain't never seen nobody do that. That can't be right. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta think, I'm meeting people from all over the world, all over the United States anyway. So I got friends to this day that I talk to on a weekly basis. We was together, from '88 to now,
Okay.
So those guys, that's where the Mike P come from. I used to always tell people, you got to buy the bottle to get the story, but it's a story on the back.
Okay.
And that's how it started,
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. All right. So as far as marriage, are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Okay, you're married. What about your children?
Yeah, I got 8 kids. Yeah, but 2 by my wife.
Okay.
And, I got 7 kids, and I got kids. I've been married before, so.
Okay, so second marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as your children, are you inspiring them to mimic behind you and piggyback right off of you, or?
Yeah, that's a hard one, because you know what? This is my passion. It ain't theirs. So
Okay.
It's kind of hard for me to push something like this on them. When you got kids, a lot of times they wait till after you did all the work and then they step in.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm working hard. You know what? I ain't never gonna stop. So I want them to take over this business. I did this actually for them. This is really not just for me. It's really not for me. It's for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want my family to be able to be taken care of for the rest of their life. I used to always say that in order for if I leave them with something, I want to put it where they got to have my DNA to own it. And that means that you can't never sell it. I look at Arthur Bryant's, his daughter sold their business. You know what? And I used to always say, man, dang, that could have just took care of their family for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
Why sell something because you want a whole bunch of money right now when you can get a whole bunch of money spread out? So that's just the concept that I'm living off of, and I guarantee you, Mike P's will stay in. My kids gonna have my bloodline. They ain't got the blood of Mike P. other than my 2 stepchildren. Other than that, nobody own Mike P's.
Yeah, you said shut it down. So you want to pass it on from generation to generation. Yeah, and I see that a lot. A lot of things like that happen, where, the grandparents started off with a recipe, and before you know it, they didn't sold it, and it branched off to this person, and there's no, like you said, no type of DNA connected at all.
No.
And it's very unfortunate, that those things happen. So I'm glad that you are holding those values and morals,
Oh, man.
As far as that is concerned. That's very good. Yeah, okay. So let me see. What else do I need to ask you? It's a lot. Something that you failed at. What are some of the things that you failed at and you would do over again?
Oh.
If you could turn the clock back or change the hands of time, what would be different?
You know what? I can say I don't think I failed at it. I just probably wasn't ready for it. You know, when you young, you have kids and you got to work all these hours, and my kids let me know, it's like, you was always working. They don't understand. I said I was always working because I had to pay to take care of you.
Yes.
I wish I could do it different.
Okay.
I wish I had the money to be able to say, hey man, I ain't got to go to work. You want to go to the Royals game, or we want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
But it was, when life, give you what they say. When they give you lemons, you make lemonades.
Exactly.
That's what I did. I
Okay.
just took care of my kids.
Okay.
Life. But
Okay. So you think that's one of the things that you feel like you could have done differently,
I could have
as
did
far as
different.
spending more time instead of,
yeah, I was working,
finding,
but I still,
Okay.
I don't really think I failed at it. You don't get instruction books for kids. So
Okay.
I think I did the best.
Okay. All righty. So the brand Mike P's, is there room for any expansions?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Can you?
Definitely. I think Mike P's is going to be the best barbecue sauce in the world. It is the best barbecue sauce in the world. I think it's going to be the number one selling barbecue sauce in the world. I really do.
Okay.
There's nothing better. That's just my opinion. I'm not being arrogant. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
You had it. What you think?
Oh, I think it's good, and I'm a really picky eater, really hard person to please. And if I say that I like something, I like it. I never lie about liking anything, or I pretty much keep it real with everything,
Yeah.
and it's really, really good. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the food. I like your labels, everything. Everything's nice.
That's Kansas City.
Yeah, and everybody, we're known for barbecue, Kansas City. You guys barbecue, and we do, but this sauce is very, very good. Yeah, and I will definitely promote it and do whatever I need to do to make it happen for you. And I appreciate everything that you've done today as far as coming on the show. What's next? What do you have? What's going on with you next?
I got some stuff coming out. Everybody want me to open up this barbecue restaurant.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just be honest with y'all. Just wait. That might not happen for a long time. It might be another couple of things open up before a barbecue restaurant.
Okay, you want to tell me about it, or you gonna kind of keep that under the?
That's one that what I rather I ain't gonna talk about that
Okay,
right now.
all right.
I'm just gonna say this. It's gonna be used. Just know that. And when I tell you this concept, I really feel something about it.
So this is gonna kill the game. Is that what you're saying?
It's gonna change the game.
It's gonna change the game. I like that. I like the word change.
It's gonna
change the game.
That's
Interesting.
what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game changer.
I got a rub called Game Changer.
Oh, really?
Really. I got one called Really too. That's what I do. You don't understand?
Wow. Okay.
You want to talk about Game Changer? I'll tell you about Game Changer.
We're here. Let's talk
Game
about it.
Changer is a rub that I created. I got a friend of mine that's got a barbecue restaurant in Columbus, Ohio. And so I was walking through his kitchen. I'm looking up, seeing the different spices he used. I said, okay, cool. I didn't say nothing to him. So when I got back home, I created this rub called Game Changer, and I sent it to him. He said, Pete, what is this? I said, man, check it out. I said, I told him, I said, I'm sending you something. He was like, what is it? I said, don't worry about it. When you get it, call me. So he got it, he tasted it. He was like, dude, how did you do that? I said, man, you know what? It's just a gift. I don't know, but I said, I'm going to call it Game Changer. Because this one changes the game because it's totally different than anything that I do because it's something that he uses.
Wow.
See, I didn't use the different spices that he used in his barbecue. So it was a game changer for me.
Okay.
So that's why I called it Game Changer.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So the game changer. I'm gonna have to get some of that. Do you sell that in stores? Do you sell any of your rubs?
None of
in
my
the
dry
store?
rubs is in the store. I got 5 that's coming out that's going to be in stores.
Okay. So this
Just
is
5 right
okay.
now.
Just 5 that's coming. Okay. How soon can
Oh,
we
real
go?
soon. Here in the next month or two. Yeah.
Month or two,
I've been
30,
putting
60
them off
days?
and putting them off. Yeah, about 60 days. They should be
Okay.
out.
Okay. So you're gonna have your dry rub sauce, including your sauce that's gonna be
Yeah.
in the stores that you can
See,
purchase.
I want people to
Okay.
understand when I say dry rubs, a dry rub is no more than a seasoning. A lot of people get it misunderstood because it say rub. They kind of like, okay, what is it? Because we use seasonings. You know what I'm saying? But same thing.
Okay.
And my stuff is, you don't have to just use it in the barbecuing or smoking. You can use it everyday cooking because I use Mike P's on everything that I cook.
So you don't use anyone else's seasonings?
No,
Why?
because if I got to be the best, I mean, I ain't gonna say that. I take that back. I'm not Italian, so I don't use, Mike P's. I mean, I got some Mike P stuff that I use. Like, I got some garlic stuff. If I wanted, I got some serious, but that's new stuff that I just made last few weeks. Perfect. That I might try to do when I do some like Italian stuff. But I ain't got no Mexican seasoning. I ain't got no, stuff like that. But
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Okay, so you're working on all that for different nationalities, and where you can use it on Mexican food, Italian. Basically now what it's for is your barbecue, grilling and baking.
You can only do, I mean, I don't want nobody to get it confused. I mean, I'm never gonna stop. I got 50 dry rubs. I'm never gonna stop.
You know what? You're really motivating me right now.
I'm just telling
you're
you.
doing something like you said. You're not gonna stop. I like that.
No,
I like that a lot.
You know how many people told me? He said, "Man, when I had 10, they said, man, that's too many." I said, "Well, don't worry about it." I think I went to Dallas a couple years ago. I did a tailgate and I watched the video because I can't keep up. I use videos of past stuff that I've done to know how many dry rubs I had at the time. And I was in Dallas a couple years ago. I think I had 17 or 20. It wasn't even a couple years ago. But yeah, then here lately, I think I made in the last about month, I probably made 15 to 20 different dry rubs.
In 1 month?
Sometimes I make 5 in a day.
When do you sleep? It's 24 hours in a day.
Sometimes I don't.
You don't.
That's what's called passion. When it's on you, you know what? It's above me. I just got to do what I got to do.
Okay. Who's helping you do this?
No, this is all me.
All you.
All me.
So are you getting different? Are you looking through cookbooks? Are you?
No.
I mean, how are you developing all
No.
this? What? Your taste bud, who's tasting this stuff, who's telling you it's too much of this or that, or how are you creating these ingredients to come up with the different rubs, the dry rubs?
It's me. I do it.
So you're just talented.
I love it.
Wow.
Okay, I'll give you an example. I was going to talk about this.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold your thought. You didn't go to culinary school, did you?
Never.
Oh, okay. So this is just a self-made, like you said, just talented. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead and tell me what
Okay.
you wasn't going to tell me.
I wasn't
or
going
say,
to talk
mention
about
this. Yeah.
talk about these, but
These, okay.
let's talk about it.
All right.
Okay. I was asked to make a Thai chili wing sauce.
Thai chili wing sauce.
It was like almost like a challenge to me. You can't ask me, well, can you make this? Yeah, I can make anything. You know what? If somebody else can make it, I can make it. So I went and tasted this place's sauce, right? And I went home and made it. And I just met with them last week. And this is huge, man. When this come out, crazy. But I didn't only make that sauce. I made 11 more. I gave them 3 different versions of one sauce. And I gave them 9 other sauces, or 8 other sauces. I even created some stuff that they ain't even heard of. This is just it's crazy.
So, you know how you...
I got a
Go
Thai
ahead.
jerk wing sauce. Ain't
Wow.
never heard of that.
No, I have not.
Crazy.
Okay, so let me ask you this. When you're cooking and someone serves you, say for instance I cook for you, and chili, spaghetti, just something simple, you can tell me exactly what I've put in.
For the most part.
Really?
For the most part, I can tell you what
So
you put
you
in.
added sugar the rest, or you added
Yeah.
pepper, this is too much garlic, or you added whatever, it may be. So this is how you're able to go home and say, this is what he's got in this sauce.
Yeah.
It's
I
got
can taste
that.
it.
You can taste it.
I can taste it and pretty much make it. I might not be right on it, because that's
Okay.
hard to do. But I'm going to be close.
So you can figure out people's recipe then. So you're dangerous.
Sometimes on some
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Interesting.
I mean, because you gotta understand, they might have some little things in there that you ain't gonna just pick up. But I'm getting close. I'll get close.
Okay, and close is good enough. Yeah, it's good enough.
I mean, it's just a talent I got. I mean, it was a gift.
Okay. All righty. Let's see. If you could change one thing, what would that be?
That's a hard question.
Well, I think
I don't want to change nothing. You know what?
we talked about patronizing. I think that's something you would want to
you
change.
yeah, you know
If
what?
it's- Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, one thing. I mean, it's like, yeah, in Kansas City, we don't patronize
Okay.
each other. You know what I'm saying? And people always ask me questions, man, why you always going here and going there? I said, man, because you know what? I can't depend on you guys to put me on the map.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even get you to buy a $6 bottle of barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm giving it to you, you going to hurry up and take it. But when I ask you to buy it, you want me to hook you up. When we going to stop asking for a hookup and start paying people for what they do? You know, because, I mean, I'm up all night sometimes creating this. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it goes, I mean, my stuff might go for a couple of weeks. I'm really at it, like day and night. I'm at it. You know, so I put a lot into what I do, you know, and I'm not asking nobody to give me a handout. I'm giving you something for what you paying for.
Yeah, you
know?
put your hard work in it,
Yeah.
and I don't think a lot of people understand business. It's not personal; it's business.
Yeah.
You patronize. If I have a product, you pay for it, and that's what I told one of my friends, actually my sister-in-law. She caters, and I told her when I asked her to cater, I said, "What you don't do is give me a discount. Whatever you charge anyone else, you charge me. I'm going to pay you for your service." A lot of people don't respect that.
You know what?
I do.
That's business. And
That's
the way
business.
it's supposed to be.
And she says, "You know what, Theresa? Thank you. Whatever you charge someone else, you charge me. Don't give me a discount because you know me.
Yeah.
I want to patronize." And you're right. We don't patronize with one another here in Kansas City. It's always, can you give me a discount? Can I have this? But like you said, if you give it to them, they'll take it. And you told me that you patronize. You go out and you buy the other people's barbecue sauces, and you taste them and you patronize. And
I do.
yeah,
You know what?
And that's important.
And that's all a part of business too. You know what I mean? I can't make Mike P's and tell you it's the best if I ain't tried the rest. So I got to go out here and buy them. I buy their stuff. I support these brothers, the new brothers that's coming up, or anybody that's trying to make something. I'd rather see them out here making a barbecue sauce than out here hitting somebody over their head robbing them. So, I've taken the lumps. I mean, I've had the lumps. You know what I'm saying? I done been beat. I done been whatever. But trying to learn this game, it's a real serious game. And it's like there's none of us that's going to help nobody. You see what I'm saying? I can't go and ask some of these guys, "Hey, man, what did you do? How did you do it?" They're not going to tell me.
They're not going to give you the ingredients.
I don't want their ingredients. They're not going to tell me just simple stuff. And you know what? I'm cool with it. Now I done found it. I don't need them, but these other guys that's out here that's trying to do what I'm doing. You can call and ask Mike. I'm an open book. Call me, man. I help you. I don't feel threatened by what they doing. And I tell them, "Hey, man, listen, you need some help, call me. Whatever you need, I got you."
Okay. Yeah, I like the attitude that you're taking towards your business and what you do. And like you said, it's a passion for you. You understand that you have to patronize, you have to support others. And maybe this is why you're having so much luck. And I don't say luck, I said I use being blessed.
Yeah.
Because you could be doing so many other things. But like you said, you're trying to build for your children, a legacy for your children. You want to pass it on and make a name and create this brand to continue on throughout the years. And that's a really, really, really good thing. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Okay, question for you, Mike P. Who is the evolution of Mike P?
Mike P. Well, Mike P, back to when I was telling you about the story on the bottle.
So there's a story on the bottle of your...
Every bottle.
Every bottle.
The story costs $6. The barbecue sauce is free. So, but get back to that. I'm going to tell you,
The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately, right?
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You buy it, you get the story with the bottle, but the sauce free.
I tell
pay
you.
for the story. All right, we're gonna get back to this. But see, it's always a story behind that. So we're gonna talk about that. When Mike P, when I started, like I told you, I was in Germany. That's my guys. They said Mike P from KC. And that's how they got the name Mike P's. But that story actually moved on when I was in Virginia back in the 90s. So I was, we used to have hot wing contests, me and my buddies, and I used to make these hot wings, man, and then people used to be like, "Dude, these wings is fire." They probably used different words back then.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to do this
The
hot
bomb.
wings. Yeah, it was a bomb probably back in the 90s. So I was making these hot wings, and then I was making I got my a fish seasoning. You know,
Okay.
that's something I've been making longer than anything. Is my hot wings and the fish.
Okay.
Okay, so that's something I have been doing for years. So I used to cook for these dudes, man, and you know, I had a friend of mine named I had a lot of friends, but there's one I remember in particular. This guy named Brown. We really wasn't the closest friends, but Brown inspired me on when I was making some hot wings one day. I said, "Man, Big Brown eat too much, man." I said, "Damn, he eating all the wings." So I said, "You know what, man? I'm gonna fix Big Brown." So what I started doing was I started increasing the pepper. So I was getting hotter and hotter, boy. Big Brown was eating and eating and eating, and he was sitting at the back door. So when I come out we was all out back now. So I come out the back door, and Big Brown sitting right there to the right, waiting on me to come out. And he was like, "P, man, these wings are good as a motherfucker." He be rubbing his head and sweat
You
just
just sitting
pouring
back
off
looking
of him.
like, yeah,
I'm like, damn, how's he eating all these wings? So I never gonna get it hot enough for Big Brown. But I tell you what, Big Brown said, "P, these the best wings I ever had."
Okay.
So, you know, that's, you know what, and that's where I got more enjoyment out of just watching people eat because of Big Brown. Big Brown ate more wings than anybody I ever seen.
Okay. So it started back in.
It started back in about 93, 94.
In Virginia?
In Virginia. I was in Virginia Beach.
Okay, and that's when you were in the service. You
I
were
was in the Army then.
serving
you
our
know.
country.
Serving
Okay,
our country.
thank you very much for that. Appreciate
you.
that. Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, that's how it started, but it ain't finished.
Okay.
You know, just getting back to the roots. Mike P's got some wing sauce coming out.
Wing
And the
sauce. Okay.
Wing sauces.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, you have a brother, correct?
Yeah.
That cooks as well.
Yes. Game day.
Game day.
Yeah, my
Okay, he
brother.
does the fish and the wings.
He do fish and chicken.
Fish and chicken.
He do
Okay.
fish and
And I've
chicken,
heard a
and
lot
he do
about
some-
his deal too, Cutter.
Yeah, he do pretty good
And
out
that's
there.
your brother.
That's my brother.
And you guys, but you said there's no competition, right?
Oh, there's no competition.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I
there
mean, that's
you
my
go.
brother. You know what I'm saying? There's no competition.
You something else. You're a handful.
No, I'm just being honest. You know.
Yeah, it's okay.
He do what he do, and he do well. And hey,
Okay,
man.
well, I'm going to have to interview Cutter and see what he said about you.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, all right,
know.
and bring y'all on together.
Yeah, that's fine. It might not be enough room here for me anyhow, but we'll make it happen. I'm losing a little bit of weight.
Okay.
You know,
Hey,
we big boys.
it's work in progress.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is. But
yeah.
You know what? Ain't nothing like it. You know what? I mean, I wish my brother much success. Matter of fact, Yelp rated him fourth best wings. I think fourth best.
You said yup.
Yelp.
Yeah. YELP.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They rated him like the fourth best wings in the city, or the
Wow.
fourth best restaurant. Something like that. And that was recent. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
So-
congrats to you, Cutter.
Yeah, he doing
All
his
right.
thing. You
All
know
right.
what?
So
Shout out
we have
to him.
Mike and we have Cutter, but you guys are doing two separate things,
Two
right?
separate things.
Okay.
You know what? I'm
Wow.
doing Mike
That
P's and
that's
he doing
that's
Game
that's
Day.
great. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two brothers. We lighting up this city, man. You just gotta support.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, is there anything else you want to say to the audience? Anything you want to say to me?
Well, you know
What is it? Oh,
I do
one
got
thing.
some- Wait.
Okay. Miniature bottles, travel bottles. You know,
Yeah.
I like to carry my hot sauce, with me in restaurants and different things like that. I would hate to carry a big bottle. Are you going to come out with maybe some miniature sizes eventually, or
Actually,
what are
you're
your
right.
plans?
I'm working on actually I might be changing from glass to plastic. It's easier to travel with.
Okay.
You can put that in your luggage. You ain't got to worry about it breaking. But I do ship all over the world, so you can go to Mike P's website, www.mikepskc.com, and you can order any of these sauces and dry rubs, and they do ship out timely. So if you order them today in a timely manner, we'll get it out to you the
Okay,
same
so
day.
you can order as little as 1 to 50.
And another thing, I don't have any control over the shipment. That's FedEx, but I try to work with you.
Okay.
Usually, I try to help out, like maybe an extra rub or something in there,
Okay.
just to help out
A
with
little
the shipment.
token. Okay. How much are your bottles of sauce? These bottles of
These
sauce,
bottles
what are
right
their
here
piece?
are $6 each, and then some stores are different. You got different prices. Stores charge what they want to charge.
What do you mean different? Like $5, $4,
I seen
or higher?
I've seen it as $5. At the end of the day, I think Hy-Vee's was like $5.59 or something. I mean, they vary. You know,
Okay.
everywhere is different. But
Okay.
if you go to the website, it's gonna be $6, and
$6. Okay.
you know it's $6. But go to your local stores and buy them, man. You know what? This is what I want to tell Kansas City. Listen, if you want this price lowered, go to your store and clean out their shelf. Every time you see a Mike P's product on the shelf, buy it. That means demand. With demand, that means that you control it. You see what I'm saying? We can make the price go down,
I concur. Yeah.
you know, but you got to buy the product first. If you know, I mean, you know, that's just like let me give you an example. McDonald's. McDonald's, they sell you a hamburger for what? $1 or $2? Or was it $1 burger or $2?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Dollar menu. Yeah.
Where you
Whatever
gon-
it is. Yeah.
Where you going? You know why they can do that? It's because they got 1 million restaurants,
Yeah.
so they can cut the price.
And you know,
Nobody else
excuse me,
gonna do it.
I'm hiccuping. Maybe am I growing?
Yeah.
But you know, eventually, I think that'll come for you because you're extremely motivated. You know, and that speaks volume. So eventually, you'll get there. And I'm telling you, I believe in you. I like your spirit, your motivation, how you came in and you were ready and you were prepared, and I'm impressed.
You know what? Somebody tell me, they said if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
You're absolutely right.
So-
And that's who you are. You were here on time. You had your food. You had your sauces. I mean, you were ready to talk about it. And like you told me, I can talk about this all night. It's not enough film or battery that can last or outlast me, because this is how passionate you are about what you have going on. And
love
that
it.
right there is the shit.
That's
It's
it.
the shit.
Thank you.
Hands down.
You know what?
Hands
I love
down.
it. It's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm only as good as my last sauce, and I'm still making them.
Okay. All right.
Check that out.
Yeah, and again, I look forward to bringing you back on, hanging out with you. You know,
Yeah.
if I have some get-togethers and I'm barbecuing, maybe I can hire you to smoke the ribs and chicken and
That's it.
you know, do whatever and make it happen. And let's
that's what we
spread the
gonna do.
word and spread the love for one another.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we gonna do.
that's what this is about. It's supporting one another.
The recipe. She just gave it to you.
Yeah.
You know what? Supporting one another. That's the recipe.
Right. Yeah, that's right. That's the recipe or ingredients to a lot of success.
it.
Supporting.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care how much product I make. If nobody buys it, it's really worthless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? So when people tell me, they say, you know, I have my manufacturers, I have a lot of friends, and I got a lot of people that tell me, man, why you got so many sauces? You know what? Because somebody gonna buy one of them, and I'm gonna tell you, you never know who's gonna try your product. When you in the business that I'm in, you never know. It just might be that one that everybody telling me not to make. It might be that one that really put Mike P's on the map. So I can't stop.
You're not gonna limit it yourself.
Never.
Wow.
It'll never happen.
Wow.
You know what? They might make me go make something tonight.
That's what's up. Well, again, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Appreciate everything about you. Good luck to you. God bless. Been knowing you for years. I'm so happy for you. All of your success for your kids, your family, you know, what you're wanting. You know, like you said, my end result is to pass my legacy on and let it live.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you.